Now let's use everything we've learned so far in order to create a new class. And I'm going to right-click on Includes and create a new PHP file called NamePopularitySet. And a name popularity set is going to be a set of name popularity records. So class name popularity set, and it's going to have a private property called mRecords, and we'll come back for the rest. So the first thing we want to be able to do is construct a new name popularity set. So function under construct, and I'm going to start just by passing in a year. And what this is going to do in the constructor is it's going to open a connection to the database, and it's going to send a query over that fetches all of the popular names for a particular year. Let me go ahead and specify a gender here as well. And I'm also going to specify a count. So this is going to be the year that I'm fetching, male or female, and how many records I want having back in my set. And first, I'm going to set this pointer mRecords to be an empty array. And then I'm going to create a SQL query. So query equals, and then I'm going to use here doc. And the query is going to look like this. So let's go back to the database. And I'm going to hit SQL. So here's the general form of the query. It's going to look like, so select star from names, join name counts on name ID equal foreign key name ID, join year gender totals on year gender total ID equal foreign key year gender total ID. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger so it fits on one line. And then I'm going to want to select a year, let's say 1990 for now, and select a gender, let's say M for now, and then I want to order by year in ascending order. So let's go ahead and run this query, see what we get. So this gets me all the things that I want. For 1990, males, here are the most popular names in rank order. So I want to make sure that I sort by rank order too. So I'm going to order by rank in ascending order. And then I only need some of these fields in my results. So I'm going to select name, metaphone, rank, name count, year, gender, and total. So let's go ahead and run the query again. Get back 9,000 rows, which is more than I want. So let's go ahead and limit that as well. And in MySQL, the way you limit the number of rows coming back is you add a limit clause. And I want to start from row 0, and let's say I want 10 rows. So here are the top 10 names in rank order for 1990, gender male. So that's the query I want. I'm going to go ahead and select all and copy, and then go back to PHP Storm. And I'm going to paste that query in. And then all of this is the same all the way up to here. So here, instead of hard coding 1990, I want the year that the user passed in. And here I want the gender. And here I want the count. And there's a semicolon. So this is going to fetch the top however many name records. So I want to send this to the database. And I'm going to need some DB constants here. So I'm going to go ahead and create new PHP file, week 9 DB constants. And just like last week, const DB server is 127.0.0.1. DB database is equal to names DB user names and DB password names. So let me go ahead and require that in here. So now it will be available in my name popularity set. So first I'm going to create a database connection. And notice that we're actually using some object-oriented programming here. So this is the same syntax we've been using to create our own classes and objects. So I want the server first. And then I want, I think it's user, password, and database. But I'm going to double check that. I'm going to go ahead and double click and go to declaration. So host is the machine, username, password, DB name, and then a couple of optional things. So that looks correct. And then I'm going to send my query to the database. And this is going to return a result set. And then I want to get rex is equal to results pointer fetch all. And I'll use MySQLi numeric. So now I'm going to get an array of arrays back. And normally at this point, I would go ahead and define some constants for each field in these arrays. But one of the things you can do with classes is you can have class constants that are inside this class instead of just creating global constants. And this is useful because everything that I know about this class and everything I know about this query is going to be part of the class definition, so that anybody who uses this class for their own program is going to be able to access these constants that I've defined as part of the class. So let's go ahead and define some class constants. Name field is 0, and metaphone field is 1, rank field is 2, year field is 3, gender field is 4, total field is 5, and I left out name count, which should be right here. So that should be 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And I realized when I was doing that I didn't add a rank property to my name popularity record, so let's do that. Just call that rank. And let's go ahead and pass that in. Right here. And then let's provide a setter and a getter. So set rank and get rank. So that should be everything I need. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this list of parameters right here to make sure that I get it right over here. And let me go ahead and add that as a comment. So what I want to do is loop through all of these records, create a new name popularity record for each of these things with the right property value set, and then add that thing to M records. And they're already ordered by rank, so I want to keep the same order when I add them. So for each, $recs as rec, $name popularity rec is new name popularity record, and I want name, which is rec sub name field, and this is a class constant, not a global constant, so I refer to it a little differently. The way you do it is, go ahead and break the line here because I'm needing a little more room. You give the name of the class that it belongs to, name popularity set, and then colon, this is called the scope resolution operator, and then the name of the constant, so name field, like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing for gender, and then the next one is year, and then rank, and then count, and then total, and finally metaphone. And actually I messed up a little bit here. This should have been carried over here. So let me fix this. And now I have an extra one, and that should be it. So this should create a new name popularity record, and then I want to add that to this pointer mRecords. So this pointer mRecords is equal to NamePopularityRec. So when I get to the end here, I should have all of the database results stored in mRecords. And that should be it for this function, for the constructor. So let's provide an accessor just so that we can display it. So function get records, return this pointer mRecords. So now all I should need to do is create a new name popularity set, passing in year, gender, and count. And then I should have a collection of all of the matching records. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to get rid of this, and let me get rid of that as well. I'm going to make sure that I'm including my name popularity sets. And then I'm going to set records equal to new name popularity set 1990 male, and let's go for 25. And then here, for now, let me just go ahead and print our records. So that's kind of a lot of data, but let's see what it looks like. Okay, so here's my name popularity set object, and it's got a private array of mRecords. The first record is Michael, which is rank 1, Christopher 2, Matthew 3, Joshua 4, Daniel 5, David 6, and so on. So now really all we have to do is format and display this and provide a way of navigating to other kinds of result sets. So when I was editing this video, I realized that I deleted my name accessor and name popularity record. So let me go ahead and fix that. So it used to be here. Let me move this to the bottom. Actually, I'm going to paste it back in, and I have a copy that I'm going to paste in here. So the getters and the setters are in the same order. And then I'm going to change this back to name and change this back to mname and make sure everything still works. Great.